Hello, this is Ruth Ann McKinnon and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing a video today on, which is different than my normal content. Normally I focus on fragrance and perfume. I'm going to be doing a 2 or 3 part video series on minimalist packing for travel, and specifically focusing on how to get your liquids down to a minimum so you can get through TSA quicker, easier, and you can make more room in your baggage. I'm a carry-on only girl, so you can make more room in your baggage for things that matter, like your outfits and things, so you're not taking up so much bulky space with liquids. I'm going to just briefly show you. This is my liquids bag, and these are the only liquids that I take with me when I fly. So, I'm just going to show you the products that I have here. This is my leave-in hair conditioner. This is a brand that I use, that I purchase on Etsy. It's a homemade organic brand, and you can choose the scent, because of course I'm really, really into scents. So I'll leave a link to this lovely lady's Etsy shop in the down bar below. So if you want to check her out, you can. But I highly recommend this leave-in hair conditioner product. Works really well. And then I bring lotion. And I've not been able to find alternatives that are not liquid to these two products. And that's the only reason why I even use these liquids at all. Otherwise, I would not have any. I know there are solid hair conditioners and there are solid lotions. I have not personally found products that work well enough for me to travel with. So I'm just going to start first. Okay, so with the leave-in, I'm going to leave the link for you for that product if you're interested. And I'm just going to talk briefly about lotions, skin lotions. So I just bring this tiny little one because I found a product that is highly, highly concentrated. So I'm sure there are more on the market than the one that I use. I'm just going to show you briefly which one I use, and that is this product here. Big, big bottle. This is Queen Helene Cocoa Butter. This is a hand and body lotion, and it says here intense moisture. This is a very, very concentrated product. So what that means is you only need a little bit. A little bit goes a really, really long way. This stuff also smells amazing. It is kind of a chocolatey cocoa butter, slightly sweet scent, but it doesn't interfere with perfumes or other fragrances you're wearing. This pretty much goes with everything. You can smell it really strongly when you first apply it, but then it dies down. One of these huge bottles, this is 32 ounces, will last me for a good 2 or 3 years. And because it's so concentrated, like I said, I put it in this little travel container. And you can see here, I went on a 1-week trip, and this is all I used right here because it is so concentrated. So when I'm talking about strategies, that's what I'm talking about really, is if you get just a general body lotion, you'd never be able to get away with using this little bit. But with something that's more highly concentrated, a little bit goes a long way. So that way you don't need to take along as much. So that's kind of the mindset behind minimalism with these products in travel. All right, and then I'm going to move on to some other strategies that I've used. First off, I'm going to talk about facial moisturizing. All right, so this is a product that is very inexpensive. This is a 15-ounce jug of Jergens face cream. And don't laugh at this. This is one of the products that Marilyn Monroe used. She loved this face cream. This is the same face cream that's been around, I think, since the 20s or 30s. It smells like something right out of the 50s, too, and I love the smell. But anyway, moving on from that, what I do is I put it into a little travel size like this, and then I take along the moisturized, already moist makeup removing wipes, and I put them in a smaller baggie, cut them in half, and then when I go to take off my makeup or wash my face in the evening, I apply this as a cold cream and then wipe off with one of these. And so that way I don't need to take along any other kind of facial cream or facial wash. This product is also very highly concentrated. So I have on weekends even used this as a body moisturizer because you don't need that much. And even though it's a face cream, it's very inexpensive. Face creams tend to be very expensive, right? This big, huge jug is under $5 at Walmart. And it's, like I said, it's a very high quality product. And I've been using it for years, love it. Highly recommend it. You can use products like this in a lot of different ways. And you can even get a smaller little container. I've used these, tiny, tiny little container, if I'm just going away for a weekend. All right. The other thing about face cream that I wanted to share is I have a completely non-liquid option. This is another one that I have used a lot with traveling. Cocoa Care, 100% cocoa butter. This is actually a solid stick. All right, let me show you how it works. So then you push it up from the bottom like this. And then it's basically just like a large lip gloss tube. And as it gets warmer, it becomes a little easier to apply. This I wouldn't try to use as a body lotion because it would take forever. But this works really well for face, lips, and hands. And of course it doesn't have to go in your liquid container, and it's a really nice alternative, and it smells delicious. Cocoa butter, if you're not familiar with it, is a real chocolatey, beautiful, kind of like a combination of chocolate and vanilla. Just an absolutely gorgeous scent, but it doesn't last on the skin, but you really do get it when you first apply it, and it's just beautiful. All right, next up, I'm going to talk briefly about salves, creams. All right, so this is one product that a lot of people like to travel with. Some kind of anti-itch hydrocortisone cream, 2 ounces, bulky, takes up a lot of room. A couple of alternatives to consider, especially for insect bites. I try products like this. So this is one I bought on Etsy. It's just a solid gel kind of product that you can use for rashes, bug bites. This is an even better alternative that I found. It's called Bite Back Bug Bite Balm. There's nothing special about these brands, by the way. You can find these easily on Etsy or Amazon. And I've had this for over a year. It's very, very adequate for managing minor skin problems. And look at how little space it takes up. Like I said, if you really think strategically about these things, you can pack along a whole nother outfit in your bag. All right. The other thing I wanted to talk about was toothpaste. This is a product, and there are several like this on the market. This is a tooth powder. This one is specifically is called EcoDent. It's made with baking soda, and it's a mint flavored baking soda. So it's really salty. Takes some getting used to. But it really gets the teeth clean and your mouth tastes great afterwards. There are several different flavors of this, and you can always empty this into a smaller packet. And again, because it's a powder, you don't have to pack it with your liquids. Works great. I like this one so much that this is what I use every day, even at home when I'm not traveling. Another skin product that I wanted to talk about that's really good for travel, aquaphor, is a healing ointment. This is a lot like Vaseline, but it's not actually derived from oil, or Vaseline is a petroleum-based product. This is not. This is a non-petroleum-based ointment, but it acts and looks just like Vaseline. And I put it in this little tiny, look at the difference in size, this little tiny travel container. And one of these will last me for months. And you can see this one's almost empty. And this one can be used as a moisturizer, lip gloss, anything, rashes. I always travel with one of these. One other skin product that I wanted to cover is this product. This is a powder. This is called bismuline, and you can get this on Amazon. This is a medicated powder. It has zinc oxide in it. So it works great for rashes, itching, chafing. You can use it as a, oh, excuse me, I'm going to have to reach for something. You can use it for children, babies, adults. What I do is I put it in a travel, this is a travel powder product package that I purchased on Amazon, and it has the little puff, and you put the powder underneath here, and then it's got the, see if that works? And you can dab this on anywhere on the body. Powder has gotten a really bad rap because of its connection to female cancers. However, these powders are still perfectly safe to use on your body. Just do not use in the bikini area. But everywhere else is perfectly fine. Under the arms, sprinkle it in your bra, in your clothes. I use powder a lot, and it's also possible, I'll show you another product here. It's also possible to use as a scent. So this is another travel powder product container that I have. It's bigger than this one, but this is actually scented powder. So you can purchase scented powder, perfumed powder on Etsy very inexpensively. This one I use when I'm car traveling rather than flying, and this is a patchouli scented powder, and I've used that instead of perfume when I've traveled. And then in addition to that, you can use solid perfumes. So this is Nag Champa scented, this is an absolute solid, right? So, and these are very highly concentrated, so you don't need a lot of them. And there are all kinds of these kinds of solid perfumes available online that you can get to travel with. So if, you know, I can bring body powder, perfume, and all I would need to bring are these two products for the whole trip. So just kind of think outside the box. I'm just trying to give you some ideas on how you can travel better, lighter, and without any liquids or very few liquids. So this is part one, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.